So they started casting lots, head or tail, head or tail. And it came to the turn of Zechariah. Zechariah won the toss. The father of John the Baptist. He won the toss. But in things like this, there's always a dispute. You say, you didn't play fair. You didn't throw the dice nicely. So there was a dispute. So the Quran tells us that, O Muhammad, you were not there when they cast lots with arrows as to which of them should be charged with the care of Mary, nor was thou with them when they disputed the point. How do you know these things? How does Muhammad know? He is an illiterate man, a man who doesn't know how to read or write. How does he know this? So Allah gives the answer. كَذَلِكَ مِنْ أَنْبَاءِ الْغَيْبِ نُوحِيهِ إِلَيْكَ. This is part of the tidings of the things unseen, which we reveal unto thee, O messenger, by inspiration. This is how he got this knowledge. Whatever is given to him, he's got no choice, he's got to utter them. That Mary, a Jewess, the mother of Jesus, she is a woman chosen above the women of all nations. It doesn't make sense. When the Jews were looking down upon the Arabs for 3,000 years, do you know that? They said, Father Abraham had two wives, Sarah and Hajara. Sarah and Hagar. We, the Jews, they say we are the children of Sarah. The first son through Abraham, Isaac. And from Isaac to Jacob, and Jacob to Judas, and Judas and his brethren, the 12 tribes of Israel, Jacob and all 12 tribes of Israel, and we are the Jews, the chosen people. Coming from this noble ancestry of Abraham through Isaac. Ishmael is the son of Hagar, Bibi Hajara. Ishmael is the first son, and through him the Arabs. They are cousins. Father Abraham is the father of the Jews as well as the Arabs. But the Jews have been looking down upon the Arabs for 3,000 years, that these Arabs are Hagarines. In the literature they call the Arabs Hagarines, means the children of Hagar, Bibi Hajara. And Islam, they say, is Hagarism. The religion of the children of Hagar, of the Arabs. Hagarism. These are the titles they give us. The Jews, our cousins. And yet this man, Muhammad, is honoring a Jewess to the skies. Really? It's unbelievable. You can't believe. I said, if Muhammad did that job, why did he do such a thing? It's a silly thing, wallah. It's a silly thing. He's offending the Christians. And he's offending the Arabs. The Arabs. Naturally, they feel that another Arab woman might have been a likely candidate. And not his own mother, Muhammad's mother, not even his mother, not his wife, not his daughter. When we believe that his daughter Fatima will be the leader of the women of paradise. But no, even her name is not mentioned in this book. Her name is not mentioned. Muhammad's mother's name is not mentioned. Not a single of his wife's names are mentioned. Amazing, this book. So people get puzzled. You see, when they get a book like this, you present them, they are looking for Muhammad, his family history. And you don't find it. You wonder who is his father. His father's name is not there. You don't know where he was born. It's not here. Do you know that? Who was his father? Who's his mother? Where he was born? Where he died? Nothing. Nothing at all. Why? Jesus, his enunciation, the good news, is described in 2 places in the Quran. 2 places. Muhammad's birth is not mentioned at all. Muhammad is mentioned 5 times, Jesus 25 times, Moses 136 times. No. This is a very amazing book. The Westerner, see, he just can't seem to grasp. He is looking for a book. We'll tell him once upon a time. He's used to once upon a time syndrome. Everything must be once upon a time, once upon a time. He's looking for once upon a time. And this book is not a once upon a time. It is not. It is a very concentrated book. Therefore, you need an index. And the topics that tickle you, my brothers and sisters, you look up those topics that will make interesting reading for you. Get it. Get it as soon as possible. This book. So now, we Muslims are made to believe that Jesus is one of the mightiest messengers of God. That he is the Messiah, the Messiah. Translated, Christ. And in verse 45, we started with 42, 45, it says again, وَإِذْ قَالَتِ الْمَلَائِكَةُ يَا مَرْيَمُ, behold, the angel said, O Mary, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُبَشِّرُكِ بِكَلِمَةٍ مِّنْهُ, that Allah gives you glad tidings of a word from Him. The Christians say Jesus is the word of God. The Quran says a word from Him. Ismuhul Masih, His name will be the Messiah, Christ. Masih in Arabic, Messiah in Hebrew, translated into Greek, Christos. And Christos is too much a word to say, so they cut off the os and left with Christ. Christ means the anointed one. Messiah means the anointed one. Masih means the anointed one. They all are trying to say the same thing. Ismuhul Masih, who Isa ibn Maryama, Jesus the son of Mary, wajihan fid dunya wal akhirah, held in honor in this world and in the hereafter. Wa minal muqarrabin, and of the company of those nearest to God. The Christian says Jesus is sitting on the right hand of God. The Quran says He's in the company of those nearest to God. We tell our Christian brothers that, look, we accept what you say. He's sitting on the right hand of God, but not geographically, not physically, because God is not a physical being sitting on a huge throne. And Jesus Christ sitting on His right hand side on a stool. No, to me it makes no sense. This Almighty who permeates the whole universe, on beside Him a little flea, a termite, what is that? An atom, and what can I describe? A small piece of bacteria, on a stool. Does it make, what honor is this? No. So we Eastern people, when we speak about the right hand, we mean a place of honor. My right hand man is not necessarily sitting on my right hand side. He can be sitting on my left hand side. He can be sitting behind me. He can be in front of me. My right hand man. I mean, anything I want to discuss, I have a problem, I want to consult, I consult my right hand man. But my right hand man will sit on my left hand side. No. This is the figure of speech to say a person, a position who occupies a very important position in my estimation. That's what it means right now. So we say right hand, yes, sitting on the right hand of God, not physically, not geographically, but in status. He doesn't have to sit on the right hand side. So now these are difference of seeing at the same thing through different light. You don't have to accept our interpretation. They don't have to. But you say, now look, this sounds more reasonable to say that He occupies a very, very important position. And وَيُكَلِّمُ النَّاسَ, He will speak to the people, فِي الْمَهْدِ وَكَحْلًا, in childhood and in maturity, وَمِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ, and He shall be of the company of the righteous. This is Jesus. He will speak in childhood and in maturity, and He will be in the company of the righteous. This is again confirmed in the Quran. The statement is made in chapter 3, in chapter 19 it's been confirmed. That He spoke to the people as an infant in His mother.